This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Good evening. Muthuvel Karunanidhi, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, is entering his 87th year in life. This political veteran took the DMK baton in 1969 from his leader C.N. Annadurai and has a stint, in fact, that has made many a politician in the country jealous. He's been the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu for 5 terms so far. He has had a straight win back-to-back 11 times as an MLA. He holds the record of winning his seat in every election that he's contested in his political career, which spans over 60 years. And all this despite having a life parallel to his political career. His script writing for films continues. In fact, even today he released his 81st film, Pen Singham. But after all these years of political victory and glory, the question we ask today on News at 8 is, will the Chief Minister's 87th year be the most controversial as that of a politician and that of a father? When he enters his 87th year, what are the challenges that he will be facing and what's in store for him? That's the focus tonight on News at 8. I'm Radhika Iyer. Here are the headlines. A grand public meeting to celebrate Karunanidhi's birthday in Chennai, all ears on whether the DMK chief will speak of his retirement just yet. 13 days after the Air India flight crashed, killing 158 people, a formal inquiry is ordered. Report to be out by the 31st of August. First, Chennai is flooded with fake drugs and now it's fake doctors who could be checking your health. Actress Nadia hits the jackpot after Jaya TV asked DMK's Khushbu to quit the game show. Criminals take tips from movies and end up going behind bars. India's weak target of 195 was inevitably a cakewalk for Zimbabwe. Kamal Haasan will play Cupid soon. His next movie, yet again with director K.S. Ravi Kumar, is called Manmadan Ambu.
ரசிகர்கள் இன்னும் சிறப்பான படத்தை பார்க்கும் பாக்கியத்தையும் பெறுவார்கள் என்று நான் நம்புகிறேன்.
So it's birthday time for DMK chief Karunanidhi and the celebrations are on in full force. Even as we speak right now, a public meeting is being held in Tirvanmiyur in Chennai with music, dance and the works. Several thousand party men have been greeting their leader at the party headquarters since the morning. And to mark the occasion, a Tamil film, Pen Singham, scripted by the DMK chief based on his old novel, will be released today. The Chennai Corporation is also likely to announce a new scheme for the newborn children. And party workers and political analysts are apparently and keenly watching and waiting for his customary birthday speech that's expected any time now. All eyes will be on Khushbu, of course, the actress who joined the DMK recently, who will be making her maiden political speech in the evening. We can now go across to my colleague Shabir Ahmed, who joins us from Tirvanmiyur, the very spot where the celebrations are happening. Shabir, I could hear a lot of music around you, a lot of color that I can see. Explain to us what the mood is like.
Well, Radhika, if you see right behind me, there are thousands of DMK party cadres who have assembled here to hear what Chief Minister has to say on his 87th birthday. And in fact, all the party cadres from across several districts of Tamil Nadu have come here to greet him on this occasion. And in fact, they wanted to know what the Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi and DMK Patriarch has the next task, the next agenda for them at his 87th birthday. And in fact, if you see right, the visuals we are showing you on the screens, the stage which is erected here resembles the News Assembly and Secretariat complex. So that is in fact something the Chief Minister is sending across a clear message to his party workers that gear up for elections. So that is what the mood is among the party cadres. It's the colors here and the amount of excitement.
All right, understandably, there's so much crowd that one can't hear Shabir very clearly, but from what we saw, absolute color, chaos and celebration, of course, is the word there at a time when the DMK is really celebrating its leader's birthday. We did see a lot of posters. We saw a lot of colorful pictures since the morning. In fact, Shabir has been sending us pictures on an hourly basis, and what caught my notice was, in fact, the fact that a lot of party cadres were wearing, of course, T-shirts with the face of the DMK chief, but also the face of the Deputy Chief Minister Stalin. But I didn't really catch an image of the other prodigal son who's of course been in the news for all the wrong reasons in the recent time, Aragiri. But is that something we need to read from? Anyhow, before we move into a discussion, let's just see. In fact, retirement plans are something that just about everybody plans and thinks ahead of. But for this birthday boy, this is getting slightly difficult, it seems, because the Chief Minister gave us indications that he would retire by the end of this month from politics. But his rising two sons seem to have made it just a bit difficult.
87 today and still going strong. The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu had recently hinted that he'd announce his retirement later this month. But now, has M. Karunanidhi, the five-time Chief Minister, had a change of heart?
In the Varshitilla, Timuka Talmedo Martum Undama.
It was an open revolt by his elder son, Union Minister M.K. Alagiri, that seems to have forced the aging father to put his retirement plans on hold, perhaps indefinitely. Alagiri had said he would contest to become the president of the DMK if there was an election after his father. That was a public challenge to M.K. Stalin, his younger brother, heir apparent and Deputy Chief Minister. Sources say Alagiri wants to return to Tamil Nadu politics and is already gunning for a plum post in the DMK.
There is no question at all now. We can't imagine that. Why you people, I hope you people, press people are always boosting all these things.
So today largely belonged to the faithful who travelled hundreds of kilometers bearing gifts like this special 5 rupee coin, crowns and garlands made of currency notes. The birthday boy may really want to retire, but with his sons at war, he has no options. And Karunanidhi may have to do a lot more in the home front before really talking about stepping down. In Chennai with Shabir Ahmed, Sam Daniel, for NDTV.
So what's in store during his 87th year? To discuss that, we have 2 points of view from two very familiar but very senior and very proactive and someone who I would say unpredictable senior journalists who are joining us right here live in Ndtv-Hindu studios. S. Murari, a senior journalist and political writer, and Mr. V. Krishnanand, political analyst and of course a professor from the renowned ACJ. To the both of you, the question that we are asking, is the 87th year going to be the most controversial for him or the most difficult for him as a politician, for the Chief Minister, or as a father? Your immediate thoughts on what his first and the biggest challenge will be in this year?
First and biggest challenge will be how to pave the way for a smooth succession. Because he has already announced that he is going to retire. He has to retire someday or the other. He's not getting any younger, let's face it. And his health is also not in fine shape. So, he has said he will announce his retirement after the World Tamil Conference. He thinks that will be the peak of his achievement. That's fine. But given the present circumstances, given the fact that his own eldest son, Aragiri, is not ready to accept anybody else except Karunanidhi as the leader, I doubt very much whether Karunanidhi will stick to his plan and go ahead with his retirement plan. You heard him say just now, Matram irkadu, Yamatram irkadu. What does it mean? He is just quibbling with words. He is still in a dilemma. He doesn't know how to.
One really cannot win an argument with him, considering he's a man whose words are so very impeccable and chooses his words so very well. Mr. Krishnanand, what are your thoughts on what his immediate challenges will be in this particular year?
Well, I think, whenever somebody is talking about the leadership change of guard and all those things, there is an element of cruelty in it, I think. You're presuming that somebody is growing older. And in politics particularly, there isn't anything called a 58 years or 60 years of retirement age.
Absolutely.
Those in government service, given a chance, will not retire at the age of 60. Now, having said that, I have a feeling that, the succession game is by and large settled insofar as the DMK is concerned in the fact that, Stalin has been named the Deputy Chief Minister by Karunanidhi, and Stalin has